There are moments in history when silence was more dangerous than speech, when a single book was seen as more powerful than an army, when words were feared more than weapons. They called them dangerous. They burned them, banned them, erased them from memory. But ideas don't burn. They hide, they whisper, they wait. This is the story of forbidden knowledge. For as long as we've written words, someone has tried to control them. From ancient scrolls to printed pages, every age had its forbidden shelf. In the Middle Ages, the Church created the Index Librorum Prohibitorum, the list of prohibited books. Galileo's writings on the motion of planets were there. Copernicus, too. Because to question the heavens was to question authority. In banned books, burned books, we find the same pattern repeating across centuries. When a new idea challenges power, power fights back. Books became symbols of rebellion. The pages carried not just ink, but the threat of freedom. To read was to resist, and so the fire began. Paris, 1242, the burning of the Talmud. Oxford, 1520, Martin Luther's works reduced to ash. Berlin, 1933, the Nazi book burnings. Flames rising against philosophy, science, poetry. It was not books they feared, but what books awaken. The historian in Bannings and Burnings in History writes, "The destruction of books has always been an attempt to erase the memory of resistance. But memory, like smoke, finds a way to rise. Even as flames devoured pages, monks hid manuscripts in monastery walls. Teachers whispered banned verses to students in secret. Readers copied forbidden texts by candlelight. The words survived through courage." In the 20th century, the stage changed, but the story didn't. Governments didn't need fire anymore. They had censorship, lists, laws, and silence, a quieter kind of burning. In America, freedom to read reminds us that every society decides which truths it can tolerate. In schools, libraries, and parliaments, people still argue about what we're allowed to read. Is it protection or control? When a book is banned for safety, who decides what we're safe from? And what happens when ignorance becomes the rule? From Orwell's 1984 to Rushdie's The Satanic Verses, from the Communist Manifesto to The Origin of Species, each banned book reveals the same fear, the fear of change. Because every page turned is a small revolution. Every reader becomes dangerous, and every librarian is a quiet battlefield. We like to think we're beyond censorship, that we live in the age of freedom. But even today, books vanish from shelves for political or moral reasons. Not burned, just quietly removed, erased with the same intention. The freedom to read movement says it best. The right to read freely is the right to think freely. Without that, civilization becomes a script, written by those in power, performed by those who obey. But books, they have a strange power. They outlive their censors. They pass through time like whispers in the dark. Every time you open one, you resurrect an idea someone once tried to kill. So, next time you see a dusty old book, remember, someone risked their life for it. A monk who hid it, a woman who copied it, a printer who refused to destroy it, a reader who kept it safe. Every forbidden book is a grave and a resurrection. It's proof that thought cannot be imprisoned, that silence can't last forever. Because truth burns brighter than fire, and in the ashes of censorship, humanity always rewrites itself.